I've never changed. I just changed my perception on how I view things, you know? It's toxic to let yourself believe everything you hear. Yeah. Just do you.
I've been the same old me. If you don't like it, shame on me. I've been the same old me. If you don't like it, shame on me. Yeah. You've been watching every move I make. Cause you can't cut my cake, and you don't wanna touch my face. You know that I'm busy on the west side. Scotia girl, I'm going for the east side. What's the east side girl like you doing on the west side? Guy like you, disguise like you. Scotia made me grow up. Jaeger made me glow up. Let him shining bright. Sitting at petrol, filling the gas. Thinking of you every night in the past. It's been I've been the same on me. If you don't like it, shame on me. I've been the same on me. If you don't like it, shame on me. I've been. It's been 2 years, you moving too fast. I'm still saying thank you, still holding doors open. There's a lot of things any other man won't do for me that you do for me. Open your wallet for me. Saturday nights for you. I'm liking the vibes we share. Just because I see him doesn't mean I don't care. Cause I care for you. Cause I care for you. Yeah. I've been the same old me. If you don't like it, shame on me. I've been the same old me. And if you don't like it, if you don't like it, shame on me, shame on me. If you don't like it, I've been
Hey, it's Memorial Weekend Saturday, and we on some chill fly shit today. I got two fly ass guests. I got Delorah is one of them, and Dolomane, not to be confused with Dolomite. And the subject of today is something I hold near and dear to my heart. I don't know about y'all, and something a lot of people are curious about but don't be really asking about, and that would be songwriting. So I got two dope ass songwriters on here, and we're gonna have fun, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna cry, we're gonna pee our pants. No, not the laugh, but Billy Madison told y'all best. Peeing your pants is cool. I got your back. I got your back. But with that being said, we got a super dope guest, our first guest from Nova Scotia in Alberta, Canada. The songwriter, the singer, the angel on earth. I don't even know what else to say. Delorah is with me. on today's episode.
Hey,
Hey, how are
hello.
you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Chilling, chilling,
I'm
chilling.
so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
That video was dope.
Thank you. Thank
You did
you.
you did your thing on that. And that attitude. I've well,
You know,
I
I really
don't let
tried
me
on that one.
don't let me try to tell you shit today. This your show. I ain't trying to have
This
no
is
smoke
my
with
show,
you.
Brandon.
Oh dang. Please. The great Delorah. Here we are. But
Here we are.
here we are. So um I actually found your music because there was an artist in Nigeria that I made some tracks with
Okay.
bragging on you and and begging you for a song, and you were very kind, but I also knew you most likely weren't gonna do it. And I was like, hey, she's fresh for that. And I went and checked out your stuff,
Mm,
and it was dope. And now I have a platform and an excuse to pick your brain a little bit. And so here you are. So
well, thank you. And I'm so glad that you came across my music also. You know, I love when new people who haven't heard it before hears it for the first time and just gives me their honest feedback, you know?
for sure, we got to keep it real here. That's the only way to create a vibe. See, a vibe can be a lot of things, but one thing it can't be is fake. You know when it's a vibe.
Absolutely.
It's a
You
connection.
know, energy plays a big role in a vibe, right? Because a vibe is how you feel about the other person's presence, right?
Yeah. Hey, so for the audience that doesn't know, who are you? Where are you coming from? Let's get to the roots of it. Let's let
Yeah.
them know who you is before we break down what you do.
Okay.
And I'm
So,
gonna flame up. Is that okay with you?
yeah, you can flame up. I'm actually going to flame up myself.
What? Oh, you're just a bag of surprises today.
So yeah, I'm actually not a big smoker. I don't smoke much, but I do enjoy a nice buzz from time to time. So
Hey.
um I know that there's no judgment on the show. So what I have here, I have made a homemade lung.
Alone? Okay. That
So
must that must be like I've never heard that term. Has anybody watching? Have you guys heard the term lung for smoking utensil?
I'm sure in Nova Scotia they people who Canadian people. So this is my homemade lung. The reason I'm using this is because I don't have any uh, papers to roll myself a joint. So I have, I kind of made this homemade lung.
What all what all is connected? I see it's a pop can.
Oh, yeah, I apologize. Someone was trying to call me on Facebook. I'm gonna silence that real quick.
Oh, I was gonna say, what is connect? What makes up that lung? What's on there? What is that? It's a pop
So
can.
what it is a bread bag, and then I have obviously it's a pop bottle cut in half, and you just tape the bread bag around, and then you want to sort of I can't believe I know this. I'm such a good girl. um, but yeah, you kind of burn a hole in the top of the cap with a lighter or match until there's kind of a hole in the bottom. Then you just place some saran or sorry, not saran wrap, tin foil in the hole. And then you just poke a
So,
few little holes, and then you add the marijuana.
so that's like, okay, so that's like you having that is like the cutest thing ever. But so, but so that's like basically it's like what I don't even know, what do we call that? What do we call those kind of homemade, like a MacGyver? Yes. Okay.
Female MacGyver here. So
Hey,
Brandon, yeah.
let's get, well, since you showed us your little smoking contraption, let's get into who you are. So you're coming from Nova Scotia, but that's not where you're at right now, though, correct?
Yeah, that's not where I'm at right now. So I'm actually living in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm actually in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I've been here for about 4 years now. It'll be 4 years in June. And I'm so happy that I moved here from Nova Scotia because I've just been given a lot of opportunities, not only for my music, but for work also. It's sort of
Can
I
you
feel like,
tell us a little bit of what the difference is between like Edmonton and Nova Scotia? Why is there less
yeah,
opportunity?
in terms of jobs or in terms of
And just what makes
just
Alberta, because I'm sure like not a lot of viewers know the difference between Nova Scotia and Edmonton. How far away are
yeah.
they from each other even?
So Nova Scotia is a province in Canada. Uh, I feel like Nova Scotia is more there's more ocean down in Nova Scotia. You know, you got the fresh seafood, you have the beautiful views, the
Hey,
scenery, and there's a lot of just very kind, nice people from Nova Scotia. It's just a really nice, beautiful place to be. And don't get me wrong, there's mean people everywhere you go.
of course.
But from my personal experiences, from the most part, I think that Nova Scotia is a very nice place to live.
So what makes, because you said that Edmonton is better. You just made Nova Scotia seem pretty fucking fly to be like Edmonton is doper. So you're telling me Nova Scotia is that dope and Edmonton is doper, and I need to come to Canada, it sounds like. But no. So but you said
Yeah.
there's not a lot of opportunity there. Why is that? Is it a more small town or rural area?
So, yeah, I'll break that down a bit. So, uh, I feel like there's a lot of job opportunities out here in Edmonton, and just Alberta, I think itself. There are a lot of people who will hire you and train you, even if you don't have a grade
Compute.
12. And I think that's why I'm so uh, um, happy about that because I myself actually I don't have a grade 12 education, so I couldn't get hired back home because of that. You know, they needed to see my
Yeah.
resume, and a lot of places they just wouldn't hire me and train me. You know, I needed to have the certificates, I needed to have this, I needed to have that. So when I moved out here, I became a home nurse and I had no experience. And I just got trained, you know, and not having a grade 12 and being able to get a job of that, you know, that caliber, I think that that shows a lot about the province in itself.
So yeah, so what happened with your schooling? Uh yeah, what was it like in Nova Scotia? You said you was a good girl. Maybe you wasn't such a good girl. What happened?
Okay, so I am a good girl,
And I would never
100.
guess that you didn't have a full education. You're very smart and very articulate.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. So I did drop out in high school.
reasons. Look, we're figuring out who you
Yeah,
are.
yeah, absolutely. So I dropped out in high school because you want to know the honest truth? Honestly, all I could think about when I was in school was music. Music, music. I was always writing. I had a binder for every class, right? And I would just be writing little poems on the side of my binder in class and on loose leaf. I found myself not interested in what they were teaching. Um, Social studies, math. And don't get me wrong, I loved art class. I loved gym. And I did enjoy those aspects of going to
You
school.
needed to be free. Is basically what you needed to be free to be creative and make your jams. Is basically, yeah. Well, I mean, it seems like you worked it. You seems like you worked it out, and you're smart. You got a lot going on. So
Thank
like,
you.
uh, yeah, it's tough to be like. I mean, would you encourage people to go to college and stuff like that? Like,
So I do have an opinion about that, but there's so many different opinions. So I'm kind of, I wouldn't say on the fence, but I think that there are a lot of things in school that they just don't teach that I think we should learn growing up. But I do encourage anyone to finish their grade 12 because it is easier to
with
say get into
certificates
nursing
and
or you know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah, or become, a cop or whatever you want to do. It's
Don't
much
be,
easier.
y'all watching. Wait, I'm not gonna dish. Look, become a cop if you want, I guess. But be a cop for the right reason, and don't let the
Absolutely.
power get to your brain. Don't let it infect your brain, please. So for all my future cops out there, let's change. Let's change the way that this is operating. And shout out, rest in heaven, and hopefully justice for Ahmed Aubrey for sure.
Yeah.
She's got to take
So
a puff on that one.
I'm just gonna get it going here. Is your volume up all the way, Brandon? For
Always.
some reason, the volume's a little bit messy on my end, but I can still hear you a bit.
Can you hear me now?
It's very low, but I can definitely hear you.
Oh, okay.
It's probably because that call came in a little while ago and it messed up the volume on things, but
Can you hear me now? Oh, there she goes.
but I
Hey.
have such virgin lungs that I cannot take a big puff. But
That
there
was
you go.
that was effective as hell, bro. That was like pow. It did the trick. It got the job done for sure.
Yeah.
So, but so so out of school, when did you so where did you start making music? Actually, let's start there.
I love that question, first of all. Um, I started writing songs when I was 13 years old. And it's such, I'm 25 now, and it's been such a long journey for songwriting in terms of just being better at it now. I think that when you have been doing something for so much time, you just get better
Wait,
at it.
where did you start? What made you start? Do you remember the moment? Who inspired you? I'm trying to get to know you.
Yeah.
I want to
So
know. I want to know what made.
so so I'm gonna answer that right now. I do like that question. What actually inspired me to really write was bullies. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was bullied in school. I had crooked teeth. I didn't have any friends. I wore some of the same clothes every day. We didn't have a washer and dryer at home, so I went to school with stinky clothes. Uh, I just didn't grow up with some of the things that other kids did grow up with. I also had the teachers pay for our lunch and buy us lunch, me and my sister, just because things were not great. But what really, really stemmed from songwriting is that just all the bullying, and I had these girls who just used to beat me up, and I think about it now and it doesn't bother me to talk about it. But yeah, just being bullied so much at school, it just really stemmed from that. And I wrote about them too. I had my loose, you know what? I remember the day like it was yesterday. I went home, I had a piece of loose leaf, and I don't want to say her name on the thing on live.
She don't deserve no publicity.
No.
She don't deserve no pub for haters here. But
no.
Yeah, continue to tell your story.
But
sure.
yeah, I went home and I remember it like it was yesterday. I had my loose leaf and I wrote a diss on her, and I uploaded it to SoundCloud. I recorded it on my phone that I had. I posted it on SoundCloud. I think it got a couple thousand views or whatever on SoundCloud. And everyone loved it, and she heard it. I think some of her friends heard it, and they were like, "Did you know that Jessica raps?" She uploaded, a diss about you, and she actually listened to it, and that got me in some more shit. But it is what it is, and that's what I did.
So I'm never gonna write no diss raps about you. Wait. Do you want a battle rap right now? On Kick a Bar. I want you to.
If I was Pat Stay, I could battle rap you, but I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I can't battle rap. I can't. I am no good in that area.
Yeah. So, so basically, bullying and heartbreak was the basis of your songwriting. That's so sad, but
it is sad.
It is good.
Heartbreak is definitely another one. Yeah.
It seems like it empowered you writing about them. It was like your way of fighting back.
Yeah, it was my way of fighting back. Because I couldn't beat the bullies physically. I could just, write these disses, and I actually started working out too because I was overweight. I was a chubby girl. So also I started working out and thought I'm gonna beat them one day. I'm gonna be able to beat them, eventually. But going back to the heartbreak, definitely heartbreak plays a role in a lot of my songs. In a lot of my songs, it really does. Just being with someone for a long period of time and just having things not go the way that you want it to go can really, really make you write something that you normally wouldn't write if everything was going great in life. So I think that it's an amazing thing when you're going through different emotions because you can write the most amazing songs. And I've written some of my best songs while I was under pressure. So I'm happy for those moments.
Yeah, it's even one of my favorite lines I wrote. I feel the pain and I get inspired. I guess that's why I put my hand to the fire. And that's like, that's like just the story. I guess every artist's story is kind of exactly the same, but completely different with its own little trials and tribulations. And it's about finding interesting ways to tell it. And you definitely have one. And you put out a project not that long ago as well. And it was called
Hallway to Delorah's Room.
Okay. Yeah, and I've been vibing with it. I've been listening to it.
Oh yeah? How do you like it?
Where is it available at? Let everybody know all the places it's available at.
Okay. You like it so far. Thank you for listening.
Oh no. Say where it's available real quick before I get into that. Spotify, iTunes, where
Oh,
can you listen?
so my EP, my music is available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, Google Play Store, Amazon, and there's just a list of others. I think it's available total on 18 platforms.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, total
Um,
of 18, so it's everywhere,
yeah, and I've been listening to it on Apple Music, and I wanted to bring you to talk about songwriting,
Okay.
because you have such a dope way with your lyrics. It's like you really care, but you don't at the same time.
Mm,
But it's like its own world, its own atmosphere, and it's like it's truth. It's like you have a very it is what it is approach to your lyrics.
yeah,
Um, and it seems like it's the place where you express yourself the purestly.
yeah. It's such an amazing place to express myself through music. I absolutely love it. And I love the fact that you pointed out uh, how it's kind of, I don't care, but I do care at the same time. That shows that you actually absorb the music into your soul and you have this amazing kind of opinion feedback on it, which is awesome.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, uh, and sometimes your lyrics are borderline scary.
Borderline scary.
Yeah, because you have that.
Explain, please.
You have a song, and the lyric is, "Don't break my little bitty heart," and
Oh,
it's kind of like I don't really have a heart to break, but if you cross me, you're still gonna pay for it.
yeah. Yeah, that's the energy in the lyrics, eh?
And you say it really calm.
Yeah. I like to come off as casual. Casual to where I have this thing about when I'm recording. I just love to I think it just comes naturally. I don't really have to force that energy. When I'm recording, I say it the way that I feel it. The way that I'm feeling it inside. That's how it just comes out. So when I'm recording, it just flows so naturally. So maybe, but I've re-recorded some things. You know, I've had moments where I went in the booth and I would just be angry and just so full of emotion, and I just wouldn't like how the outcome came out. So I just said, no, 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 maybe I shouldn't say it like that. But for the most case, I just go in there and I do my thing, and it just comes out smooth. Just comes out smooth.
How long? So let's talk about your writing process. But
Yeah.
before that, I gotta say, um, earlier, Damon Powell, you said what a lung is called. It's called a gravity bong. That's what they call it in America, is a gravity bong. So
A
that,
gravity bong?
yeah, that's what they call it in
Is
America.
that the same thing that mine looks like?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
literally
okay.
exactly because when I seen it, I was like, "Oh, I've smoked out of that a billion times." So
Oh, okay. But it's in a sink.
right with the bag underneath, I see it's slightly different. Wait,
Yeah.
oh no, with the gravity bong, you put it in water in a sink. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
never mind. They were up, but
So yeah.
so back to the songwriting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Also, on your new project, I love the way that you your songwriting process. Before we
Yeah.
get into that, explain your songwriting process real quick.
Okay, so it just comes so natural to me. I put on a beat, and however the beat makes me feel, I just start humming some stuff, and whatever just comes out, it just comes out. And that's normally when I get my pen out and I start writing after I get a feel, however the beat makes me feel. But
So you kind of find a favorite melody humming, and then you get the paper once you've decided what melody you want to do.
yeah, so once I hear the beat, I start humming, and then yes, I start writing right away.
So
And I just love how a beat can make you feel on the inside. Do you get a really good vibe?
true.
Do you love the
If you're picky with your beats, the right one for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to be picky. I don't think you should settle for something that you're kind of like, it's all right. I think you should pick a beat that you're like, I love this beat. I want to write on this beat. I'm gonna make a hit song on this beat. I think that's how excuse me, all artists should feel when they're writing music and when they're listening to beats. I think that's how everyone should feel.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's really interesting because for me, when it comes to the songwriting, it seems kind of like um, a lot of people listen to music to escape feelings. And so it's tough being an artist who puts a lot of reality music out because so many people want to hear, turn up, do this, do that because because
I I agree 100%. And I never really viewed it like that. I never felt like that before. How you just explained it was really cool. Some people write to escape their feelings, right?
um and so I try to give a little bit of both of that because the escapism is just as essential as the feeling is. Although,
Mm.
obviously, artists like me and you, we love the vibe, so we'll be in our feels all day on some emotional ass music. Lord have mercy on our. Oh my God. Yo, you know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, we're
I
like,
think it's a creative process for both.
yeah. Well, because it's kind of like, who doesn't want to feel? Who doesn't want to feel? Feeling is the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah. And I think that uh there are a lot of listeners that like to listen to turn up music where there's no feeling involved, you know?
Yeah.
It's just straight up fun, you know? And then there's those listeners who, like myself, who like to listen to music that they can relate to. When you hear something and you can relate to it, you're gonna go back to it and go back to it, and you're gonna keep listening to that and check out more music that you can sort of relate to. I think relating to music is really important, and that can also serve as an escape in its own way.
Yo, woo! But here's the thing about that though. I think a lot of people don't think that far into it. And,
Yeah.
and they don't think of it like, oh, hearing these emotions, A, gives me somebody to like relate to. I'm not the only one going through what I'm going through. And then B, it's like it kind of gives me an outside looking in perspective on how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? And it helps because everybody feels like they'll be like ashamed of their emotions. And even hearing somebody else be like, sometimes I'm ashamed of how I feel is a really
Mm,
powerful thing.
mm. It shows a lot of character. It shows that you're not scared to be yourself and open up. And it's okay to be vulnerable. I think that's a clear indication that they are comfortable with who they are, in a sense.
Woo! But that's so few people. Oh my gosh. I can I can relate to your bullying story. I was bullied, and I was bullied because I knew who I was, and people could not understand. Who does he think he is? Who is this guy? He's great. And like,
Yeah.
and like,
Yeah.
it bothered me for the longest, but then I had to come to realize that a lot of what they were doing was because they weren't comfortable with themselves. Yeah.
Absolutely. You realize that later down the road, eh? Like when
Well,
you're
when you
being,
see where their life ended up, even, so it's like, oh wow, I I didn't see that happening to them, but like the truth shall always come to light. I feel like.
yeah, I realized that too with those with these bullies. I used to think they bullied me because they were better than me, but that's such a unrealistic mindset and opinion because I think hurt people, and people who bully people are people who are not comfortable with themselves, people who try to down others to make themselves feel better about themselves, and I think that's probably the lowest you can go on a human scale.
But let's talk about Delorah's hallway to Delorah's room. Let's
Yeah, I'm
and
getting another pop here, but yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
oh yeah, yeah.
I'm here.
Hey, shout out to the
Hey.
viewers. Shout out to the people. What you about to get? Hey, before we get into with because right now
Just a little buzz is all.
we're about to
Huh?
take a journey. Of course, do you think ain't no peer pressure? Take it above too. Hey, but so
All right.
hallway to Dolores' room.
Yeah.
It's an EP, but it literally plays like a trip down the hallway, and then at the end, you finally, on my favorite song on the EP, get into the room, and not only into the room, into your head.
Uh-huh. Your favorite song? What's your favorite song?
I had said crowded rooms
That's your favorite song?
on the CD,
Wow.
on the EP.
That's one of my personal favorites on the EP as well.
Could you hear what I was saying about the EP?
A little bit. Just maybe you can repeat that. Is that
Um,
okay?
I was saying, I was saying that the CD plays like a trip down your hallway into your room by the final track. We not only get into your room, but into your head on the
Yes.
song "Crowded Room." Um,
Yeah.
and like when you started writing it, did you write the intro first, or did you start writing the songs with the vision of making it feel that way? To where we're literally walking down the hallway to your room. That's how you wrote it.
Yeah, I'll kind of tell you how that all kind of began. I was writing a song because I was going through a heartbreak. And I was saying, I was so inspired by Billy Ray's, don't break my heart, my hickey, hickey heart. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah.
So I didn't really use that and kind of make it my own. That's not really what happened. I kind of just took my lyrics and kind of twisted them, if that makes sense. And the song, No, what's it called? Is that the one I'm thinking of? So I think it's the third song on my EP, and that's the first song that I ever wrote from hallway to Delorah's room. I
Okay.
didn't really think,
So the third song was the first one that you wrote.
sorry, the second one, it's called Game Changer. There's
Oh,
a
I
song
love
on
that
there.
one. I love that one. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so Game Changer, one day I was in the studio and I was just having a fed up day. I just was not having it. I wasn't having a good, happy day. So I went into the studio and I wrote down some stuff and I went from there. And you want to know the crazy thing about that song? I didn't write all of it. I think I wrote the hook and then I sort of freestyled both verses. I recorded them. Yeah. So after I wrote that song, I was going to put it out as a single, and I thought, you know what? I should put out another EP. It's been a year since I dropped an EP.
I see.
So, yeah, from there, what happened was I just thought, yes, I'm going to make another EP. Since this song is going to be on it, and I really, really love expressing myself, I just thought it'd be a really cool name to just name it Hallway to Delorah's Room. In other words, Hallway to Delorah's Mind.
Yeah. Well,
Mine.
and it plays like that. So it's funny when it's fate when you don't even gotta try. Like
Yeah.
it's funny because you've had this repeated theme of like just letting it flow. And shout out to that because it's been the theme through and through and perseverance in using pain for positivity and as an outlet. Um, so yeah, we're gonna get, and actually you were kind enough to make the song that you perform my favorite one, Crowded Room. Let's
You want me to perform
it.
Crowded Room?
Yeah,
All right.
let's get it.
All right, let me get my mic. All right.
And introduce your song before you go. But
So,
Timmy, get me out of here.
all right.
So this next song, I should say, this song that I'm about to perform is called Crowded Room, and I hope you guys like it. All right, and I'm ready to start.
All right. Let's go. Caught up on my ties, yeah, caught up on my ties. Picking on my past, I know that they all despise the fact that I'm doing something I don't wanna hide. Come off like it's hot, room crowded with the lies. Bad a hello, but I'm good at saying bye. Counting on my rhymes like you're trying to blame me. Hiding your phone like you're trying to play me. This ain't 2010, I don't think I'll say it, I know it. Look me in the eyes, I would die for this. Music is my life, I could cry it all for this. I look up to my idols, I say no when the time's low. I don't know where the time goes, I just work and it all shows. Big thanks to my blessing, and you showed me my home. Yeah. Early sunsets, they make me feel free. People all around me feel like I can't breathe. I'm thinking I'm smiling, really hard to see. Hard to see, hard to see. And I like what we're doing now. I like what we're doing now. So in a crowded room, why do you blame me? Tell me all these lies, it don't entertain me. Tell me all these lies, it don't entertain me. Why you playing me? Tired of these days, feeling like they're wasted. Tired of you saying how much you're getting wasted. You just want a girl who will be here in the end now. Write my own shade, I won't ever put the pen down. I come from the city where everybody knows me. And if you don't know me, don't act like we're friends. Caught up on my ties, yeah, caught up on my ties. Thinking on my past, I know that they all despise the fact that I'm doing something I don't wanna hide. Come up like it's hot, room crowded with the lights. Try to hello, but I'm saying bye. Problems. Why do you blame me? Tell me all these lies that don't entertain me. Counting on my wrongs. Tell me why you blame me.
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why you, tell me why you, tell me why you.
Hey, you just want a girl who gonna be there in the morning. No, I don't.
You
No.
just want a girl who will be here in the end now.
Hey, yo, I feel bad for whatever guy you was treating his life. So,
Yeah, he's gonna never forget, that's for sure.
hey, well, um, Delorah, you're amazing. I hope everybody goes and streams your music. Um, your voice is beautiful. Your energy is dope and beautiful. Keep it
Thank
rocking.
you. Thank you so much.
All right, and you guys can follow her. We keep on having her information. Scroll down the bottom, and I hope we do something again.
I hope so too. I would love to come back in the near future on another episode. I think that'd be really dope.
Yo, every Friday we got performance. We're gonna be trying to have performance episodes, so maybe you can bring some heat again for us. But
Yeah, I would love
thank
to.
you. You're the dopest. Have a great night.
Thank you for having me. I hope you have a great night also.
For sure.
Thank you.
Yo, 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 yo. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling, man? We got one more guest left. We got one more guest left. My man's Dolomane. Don't get him confused with Dolomite, the producer, the rapper, the creator, the beat maker. Just creative genius. And the Isaiah Thomas of the production game, the babyface assassin, the low key savage. Let's bring him on out here. Dolomane. Hey, why you wanna blame me? What up?
I like that song. What's up, Dash? What's up, bro?
Shit, chilling. Make sure you're talking to the microphone, my boy. Can you hear me
I
good?
got you. I got you. What's up, bro? It's Dolomane. What's up, Brody?
Hey, we on here doing the thing. Delorah is dope, bro. She snapped for sure.
Yeah, she got a good voice. We got to work. I'm gonna send the
Hey,
beats. I'm gonna send the beats after this.
oh shit, we're making Bloomington to Nova Scotia, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada connections happen right here on live TV.
On Last Vibe TV.
Hey, drum roll, please. You know how we rocking all the way live, all the time. So, man,
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
you're tell introduce yourself, man. Let us know where you're from and where you represent for the people who don't know.
Before I do that, let me kick a verse. Let me kick a verse.
Well, I'm
All right, check this
usually
out.
the one. This man flipped the script on me. Do your thing,
Yeah, I know.
man.
Check it out. Hey, yo, look. Hey, hey. Cool and laid back, I be chilling in my chair, trying to make it big so I can pop everywhere. And nigga, you can hate, but on my soul, I don't care. Cause I'm too grown for the bullshit. I don't care about words unless you writing down some music. If you don't use your talent, man, they say you might lose it. So on the beat, I go brazy and abuse it. I'm a nuisance when it comes to this rap shit. But at the same time, I don't care about this rap shit. You niggas want the fame, but I'm just trying to make a name. I'm trying to show my people we ain't gotta be the same. You ain't gotta gang bang. You ain't gotta bang bang. You can be yourself. You can make your own lane. Fuck them niggas talking. Fuck they say if you a lame. Cause in a couple years they gonna be on your dick, man. Cause when you different and you don't follow the crowd, niggas they be mad. They be talking all loud. But them be the ones always make the world better. And them be the ones always get the damn cheddar. And them be the ones you always remember forever. So do your thing. If you got a dream, believe and pursue it, man. And don't you ever stop. Believe in yourself. Don't be nothing that you not. Do you? Dolomane. You feel me? That was that.
Hey, that,
Hey,
that's something the kids can listen to. Shout out Bernie Mac.
feel me? Some
Yo,
positivity. But
hey,
yeah,
that's what we need. You
I
just
appreciate that.
oh shit, my boy on fire today. I see you, Dolomite.
You
Done.
dig? You dig? But yeah,
Hey, I'm the only one who brings Spot and Nanny around this motherfucker. Okay.
I want me to introduce myself.
Hey, yeah, no, for sure. Do your thing, man. But I'm just talking shit. I love that. Thank you for keeping me on my toes.
I had to kick some, some real before, because sometimes we freestyle, we just be talking shit. So I had to let them know I could really rap, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, my name Dolomane, producer slash artist slash engineer, slash everything. Y'all from 309, Bloomington, Illinois. Been here for a while. And yeah, music is what I do. Music, I am music. You feel me?
Definitely. So out of the 309 hometown pride, hey, putting on for yo. So Bloomington artist, if you want to come onto my show, that's how you gotta come with that energy, doing that thing like Dolomane. He's setting an example because I've tried to. Yo, and shout out Sci-Fi. He came on here and snapped too, for sure, for sure.
Shout out, big bro.
Hey, but that's how the 309 puts on. That's how we do it here. It's ATL 309, Arizona, Nova Scotia. We're all over the place in this bitch. So if you want to come on my show, we're looking for the best in the fucking world. And guess what Dolomane is?
The best in the fucking world. Oh, I got some
Hey.
claps. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
So, with that being said, let's get into it. So you produced a lot for me. How do you choose who you want to work with?
Really, the people choose me. Sometimes I might, go to an open mic, or I might see somebody on like, Facebook, Instagram, Snap, local artists. Or I might go to a show out of town and be like, you dope, you should work. And then I might send the beats through, and then they hop on some beats. Or it could be organic. It could be like I know them for a while. I know they've been doing music, and then it just happened like that.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
So you said the artists choose you. That's the funny thing about fate. I feel like it's always that way. It can't be forced. It can't be anything fake is and it kind of has to choose you.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
Everything happened for a reason.
for sure. How do you get into making beats?
So how I got into making beats? Really, I got into making beats because of Tone Fu. Shout out to my boy Tone Fu. We was in high school, bro. So yeah, like in high school, bro, I wasn't good at school, like at all. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Got in trouble a lot, bad grades, and so around like junior year, basically the principal gave me an ultimatum. He was like, "Yo, bro, we either gonna kick you out, bro. You can go to regional alternative." I'm like, "All right, cool." And so like 2 weeks before I went to alternative school, my homie Tone Food threw me FL Studio 5, and just I've been making beats ever since. It really.
Wow.
But really, what put the bug in me was the first time I went to the studio. So like my sophomore year, like I told you, I did bad in school. So my youth counselor, Mr. Stewart, if you went to the community around the time I did, you remember Mr. Stewart. Mr. Stewart was trying to get me to get my grades up so bad, and he knew I rap. And so he was like, "Look, bro, look. If I get you in the studio, will you get your grades up?" I'm like, "Ooh, studio? Okay, let's get it." And so that semester I worked hard and got my grades up. And then he took me to the studio. It's called Radar Recordings. Like, if you know Tizone,
Yeah, yep.
Bloomington legend. He took me to his studio.
No. What? Yeah. Okay, go on. I'm not
Okay,
getting into that.
okay. He took me to the studio, and I had a whole rap prepared. I had a beat I picked. It was Young Bloods. We don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck. I tried to load it up. He like, yo, bro, you can't make no money rapping on somebody else's beat. And I'm like, what you talking about? He like, bro, this somebody already rapped on this song. If you try to put this up, it's not gonna go nowhere, bro, because you didn't pay for the beat. So he put me on game, and he made me a beat from scratch, a beat he made. And I ain't even know about nothing about beats and nothing like that. So I was just like, damn, you just made me a beat. That shit was pretty dope.
He
And
didn't
so
charge you?
now off the strength, free. And
Shout
so
out
he
T Zone for that.
shout out to his own. And ever since then, like I just
Cause I
started
was
like,
like, that sounds like a hustle. Yo, artists, watch out for niggas trying to hustle to sell beats in strange ways. But but the fact he gave it to you off the strength means he
yeah,
was really trying to put you on game and teach you something. So shout out to that. And he made beats for Biggie. He tried
yeah.
so
He showed me all the plaques.
I'm
I'm
sure
like,
he
damn, Keith
did.
Sweat. I said, damn, okay. Yeah. And I'm
I'm
talking to you. Woo.
I'm sure he did. He tried to show everybody them damn plaques.
Yeah, facts. But that's really what put the bug in me, bro. And one more thing too. Y'all gonna laugh too, but I really don't care. But Soldier Boy. So when Soldier Boy came out, okay, I seen the man blow up off his own beats and rapping on them, getting bread. I'm like, ooh, I could do the same thing. So I'm like, fuck it. Instead of giving all my money to somebody else for production, I make my own beats, rap on my own beats, and get all the money. So
So so Soldier Boy, that's sad because people clown Soldier Boy, and he literally, for that to be one of the things, excuse me, that he inspired people to do, that's extra dope, and that's like, I love that. That's crazy.
people sleep on Soldier, man. He started a lot of shit. Like you can say what you want about him. He can't rap, woo woo, but everybody got their own preference. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Soldier Boy. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that fuck with Soldier. You know what I'm saying? It's just I thought it was organic. It really just showed you could do it too, type shit. I was like, that was dope. So that's that.
Shout out Soldier Boy. I know a lot of people got negative things to say, but that's that's lit. That's commendable for sure.
Sure.
Um, well, so what kind of artists have you worked with? Who have you worked with?
All right, so I'm gonna start with B Dash. I didn't work
Hey,
funny as hell. I didn't work with B Dash. We did a whole project. People sleep. They definitely slept on it, but they need to just wake back up and tune in. It's called Dolomane presents Labor of Love. Produced the whole thing with B Dash. You know what I'm saying, he on every track. Did his thing. We got Ilya on there too. But that was
shout
our
out
first.
Ilya.
Shout
Shout
out,
out.
shout out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout him out. But yeah, we did that project. We did other beats, bro. Like I'm on a new project as well. Um,
Yeah, you got. We're
yeah,
gonna be. You got 3 productions on Daz Exotic.
yeah, bro.
Y-
Like,
Yo,
okay, go ahead.
do you got one?
To play.
Yeah, drop that shit.
Hold on, right. Let me finish what I work with. So I work with BDAS. I work with Storm. I work with
St-
Tone.
Storm,
Shout out
Tone
to Storm.
Fool.
Tone Food, Rude Boy. I don't work with Nitty. I don't work with Deja. I don't work with Brandon. Not the other Brandon. What's his name? I forgot his rap name.
You keep on bringing up.
Colorful
You,
hair and shit. Bro. I
you
forgot his name.
keep it on bringing up people. I be like ready to.
They
I'm
ain't got
on
nothing to do with me
TV
though. They ain't got
talking
nothing to
like
do.
it's just you and me.
You said say it again. What'd you say?
I said I'm on TV talking like it's just you and me.
Oh yeah, facts. That's
Nah.
why you gotta kick it. So that's the people I just work with, bro. Like I want to work with more folks. But that's like really who I done work with for real. Gino, you know what I'm saying? Nate, Nasty Nate, Adolescence. Just really, I worked with saying I don't work with a lot of people, but I could be saying all day. But I work with a lot of folks because
Yo, shout him
sincere,
out.
sincere.
Hey.
People bring a different sound to the studio, so I just work with everybody.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Um uh so man, what are your musical inspirations then? Who would you say if somebody were to be like, who gave Dolomane his sound? Who would you say?
Shit, it's a lot of people, bro. A lot of people. You talking about just flow wise, or just for the beats, or just in general, just all of it?
All of it. Oh well,
All
pick and choose. Break it down, nigga. It's your
right, bet. All right, bet. Let's get
the
it. All right, so
fuck. What
on
do
the
I look like
production,
telling you not to talk your shit?
on the production side, all right. So off top, Timbaland, Pharrell, Kanye, Zaytoven, and it's another dude named Ethereal. A lot of people ain't heard of him, but he from Atlanta. He a dude with dreads, and he dude with dreads got a wheelchair, bro. Signed to Awful Records. They gave him my production sound, so it's like when you hear like weird sounds and like different shit, like I kind of incorporated that from them, because like that's the type of shit they was putting in their beats. Like they shit was like wavy, but it wasn't like typical. It was different. You know what I'm saying? Atmosphere like type beats. So laid back, chill. So that's where I got that from. And shit on the flow side, I'll probably say like everywhere, bro. But really like Atlanta. I used to like Young LA a lot. People slept on bro too. Ain't I? His shit used to go crazy. Shit. I really like a lot of artists, bro. Kanye probably my favorite one. Kanye, Lil Wayne, uh, what else on the music tip? Pimp C, Lil Boosie. Um, shit, really,
Oh, whoa,
everybody,
whoa. How do
everybody.
you feel about Lil Boosie letting his 12-year-old get head? Don't
Look, bro, this how I feel, bro. I feel like it ain't nobody business, bro. But I understand it's like he put it on a platform for everybody to see it. So okay, everybody got an opinion, but everybody raised their kids different, bro. You know what I'm saying? I
that
feel
shit
like
is disgusting, bro. Don't try to validate that.
I understand, bro. I ain't gonna be the typical nigga, or I ain't gonna be the typical person and just go with the flow. Like, yo, it's wrong. Cause a lot of shit that people do that's wrong too, but it ain't came to light. You feel me? So it's just like, mind your business.
Well,
Just mind your
well,
business.
see, and I've been struggling with that because, like, just because a lot of people do the same shit, does that mean that they shouldn't arrest R. Kelly? Because a lot of niggas do that same thing. No, they got to make an example so people can think twice before they do some fuck shit, at least, and that doesn't make it okay. Like, and people actually use shit like that as an excuse. Your aunt stole from you, so I figured if I did, it couldn't be that big of a deal. Looking ass.
I'm just saying, bro. A lot of this shit be just for them to just expand their media catalog, bro. They just be trying to find stories. They make the littlest shit big, super big, and then like they want something to talk about. But really, it's just like if you don't tap into it, it won't be a big deal. But if you tap into it, then you're gonna blow it up. And so if you just mind
Yo,
your business, if you just mind your business, everything go how it's supposed to go.
you really tried
But
to
people don't mind their business though. They don't mind their business.
yo,
I
parents.
mind my business, bro. I mind my business.
Okay. You just try to get a beat to Lil Boozy. You funny as hell.
I fuck with Lil Boosie though. That's one of my favorite rappers though. But I can't
Obviously. Man, I
go hard,
can't
bro.
do no. This is the first time I can't do no table taps. No, yesterday. Uh-uh.
you
That
mad as hell.
nigga played some R. Kelly. I was like,
Well, R.
no.
Kelly's still the truth though. All right, so look, I ain't gonna lie. He done did some crazy shit, but you can't lie and say that music still don't make you feel. Step in the Name of Love still ain't the jam. If you
That's
say
what he
no, it's cap.
played.
If you say no,
And
that's
that's
cap.
the only reason I was okay with it. But I wasn't okay. I wasn't okay. Check on your friends. Check on your friends. They're not okay. Okay.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. You funny, bro.
So, um, but um, so you broke down your musical influences. Oh, how'd you feel about Gunna's new album? Is actually what I was just thinking about.
Shit, I listened to Gunna album yesterday. It's a vibe. I ain't gonna cap. It's a vibe, but it's like if you looking for lyrical, miracle, spirituals, then you looking for the wrong person. Gunna more for like for the whip, for chilling, smoking. Just you feel like you fresh today. You put on some Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the production on it. His production go crazy, and his flow go crazy. And I feel like that's important to me. Like a lot of times, lyrics. Okay, don't get me wrong, bro. Lyrics are definitely important, but to me, I feel like flow is more important when it come to rap because when it come to rap, bro, it's different than like spoken word. You gotta know how to ride a beat. So just because you saying like these super duper big words and you doing all of this, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't riding the beat, so the fuck what? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna know how to ride a beat. So that's why it's a wave. Like I fuck with his album, bro. I fuck with
Yeah.
it. It's a
Well,
vibe.
okay, what's the difference between a lyric and a vibe though? I really don't think that there's much of a difference. I
It is
feel
a
like a vibe speaks volumes and lyrics speak volumes. And there's a technique to both. I get tired of people acting like niggas ain't as creative. I think it's way harder to make somebody feel off of just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And also, they are saying a lot. They're talking about what they know. And whenever somebody's talking about what they know, they're saying a lot. And there's probably a heartbeat underneath. I feel something when I think about Drip or Drown 3.
what you
I
what you
think
what you feel? What you feel, bro?
I think that's loaded with meaning.
Okay.
Be A1 or get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, like really they got their own. Okay, so I feel like people be having the game messed up because they always try to put everybody in one box. And it's like everybody didn't grow up the same. Everybody don't act the same, don't hang around the same people. You know what I'm saying? So of course, whoop de whoop music gonna sound different than somebody over here. But that don't mean that he's still not putting out good content. It's good content for his people. It's good content for him. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm talking about even on a deeper level, though.
like
I'm
what you mean?
saying that even on a vibe is a lyric. Like, it's just as lyrical as bars.
You think so?
If you can create a vibe that makes people feel something, it doesn't matter what you're saying. A sound, all of it is emotion and telling a story.
True. I just feel like flow is important, bro, because you know they say poet. Well, I mean, not they say, but it's a fact. But rap is poetry. It's the same thing, but the only difference is with rap you gotta have a rhythm. So if you can't ride the beat, you might as well do spoken word. You know what I'm saying? You might as well do spoken word. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to flow. That's a key thing. You gotta know how to flow on the beat. And so like I said, I love lyrics too. Don't get me wrong. Like I like a lot of songs with real meaning to them. They're my favorite songs. One with pain, emotion, and all that. But if you can't make me feel that and still ride the beat, then it's just like I said, you might as well just do poetry. It ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, nah, you gotta know how to do both. And the artists that are the biggest artists is the ones that can combine it, that can flow and can do lyrics. You feel me?
Yeah, who can create a vibe? Okay,
You get
okay,
it?
and I guess that's the differential. Because it's like,
Sir.
yeah, oh, he may have told a story and created a vibe, but it's still not the same because J. Cole does more than that. Why? Yeah, all at the same time of
Right.
doing what they do. Yeah, ish.
He can make the beat, ride the beat, and still give you a message. That's like it's like okay, Lupe Fiasco. I give him. He know how to ride the beat and rap and drop lyrics. He could do that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of different different I'm trying to say a word. Fuck it. It's a lot of artists like that. You know, but it's up to the people to push them. It ain't it ain't their fault.
Yeah,
It's for the people to
yep.
push
It's up to the people to push them for surely.
facts. If y'all really
Yep,
want that, I'll push.
for sure. Well, so something interesting about the way that you write songs is, or that you produce, is that you basically write a song while you're producing. Am I
It's like,
correct?
yeah, it depend on the mood, but yeah, for the most part, I say about 80%. I just cook the beat, and then I get to come up with a cadence while I'm making the beat, and then that will like dictates me on where to go when I write, because I'm already flowing with it. I'm already getting in the groove, so then I'm already saying words. So then it's just like finding the right words, and it just come like that.
Well, so I got an idea.
What's the word, bro? What's the word?
We're gonna watch Fire Up. Start making a beat right now, my dude, and I'm gonna flame this blunt up.
I want to make a beat. Let's get to it.
Yeah,
Hey, you want me to move the mic so I can talk to you while I'm making a beat?
sure, of course.
All right, because I don't know if y'all can hear me while I'm freestyling, while I make the beat. All right, I'm gonna make a beat.
What up? What up?
It ain't gonna be super duper duper, cause you know we kind of in a moment right
Hey,
now.
hey, no
I'm
excuse.
gonna make a beat. I'm gonna make a
Hold on.
beat.
Yeah, don't. What? Eh, Don't
Ain't
take
no
it.
excuse. Ain't no
Don't
excuse.
take an experience away from people. Well, it's up to the listener to decide
All right, say less. All
whether
right,
it's whatever the fuck it is.
you ready for me, bro? You ready?
I'm born ready.
All right, bet. I'm finna get to it. If y'all can't see me, it's cause I'm making the beat. All right, let's get to it. Boom. All right, so first thing I do when I make a beat is like, so you see you can start with the drum pattern, or you can come with just like the like main sound you gonna use. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna go with the main sound. So I'm gonna just be clicking sounds, and I'm gonna stop on what I like. So just go on my journey with me. It's loud enough, bro. Yo, yo,
Yep.
yo,
Yeah,
testing.
you're loud enough. Yep, for sure.
Bet. Cool. I see what I got. I see what I fuck with. Fuck with that.
Okay.
Alright, so look, check this out. So now what I don't know if y'all can see me, what I gotta do now is lay that pattern down in the piano roll. And if you wonder what I'm using to make beats, I'm using FL.
Talk a little
I'm
bit
using
more into the mic.
my bad. I'm using FL Studio. That's what I use to make beats. But what I was saying was that since I got my sound now I gotta lay the pattern down in the piano roll. So that's what I'm about to do right now.
Hey.
I got it.
That's fire. Hey. Hey.
All right, so look. I know it took me a while, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, I don't care. But all right, so
What? Wait.
What's up?
No, I don't want to hear. Look, we're here. Let's Vibe TV. No negativity. You're doing your thing. I'm not complaining. You rocking, cuz just keep creating. That's the
what
whole
I'm trying to do, brother. We're vibing on Let's Vibe TV.
No, but don't be coming on here talking about, I know I took a while. What? Do your thing, nigga.
My bad, bro. All right, well, next thing we finna do now, add the hi-hats. So right now we got a slight groove, but you add the hi-hats to make to speed up the beat, to make it, give it a bounce. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna add that. Check it out. All right, so you see how I got that feel now? You know what I'm saying? Your head probably bobbing. You know what I'm saying? Your shoulders probably doing the shoulder pop right now. And so now what we gonna do next is we finna add a clap. You can either add a clap, a snare, whatever, but you gotta add something that people can put their hands together too. So I'm gonna pick a clap. All right, so now we got the clap. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a perk. And I ain't talking about drugs, but it's called a perk. It's like a little
it's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. Hey.
You finna add some perks.
I'll be here all week.
Like a bongo.
Literally.
It's just boo. I'm talking shit.
Damn. He's like, yo.
Right, what up, bro? What'd you say?
That's funny as fuck. Keep doing your thing. Add the percussion. Okay. And y'all viewers, you see how he's rapping with it as he's creating it to really fill out the groove of the beat. And he's got so much of it that he's not sweating those bars. He'll let y'all drop your funky ass bars over it instead, even. But this is why I had to have him on the episode about songwriting, because it's an interesting.
Bitch, I'ma stop. Pull up in the car. Bitch, I go hard. I got them bars. Taking off off. And I look. See, look. I ain't even saying shit right now, but that's how I get to making beats. Like, that's how you know that you doing something, because then you start rapping. You start just catching a vibe. And so once you start catching the vibe, then you kind of know where to go. So
you know what the vibe is. Let's Vibe TV.
Let's Vibe TV. We vibing with Let's Vibe TV. You did.
Back in the day, I was living real good. I was living my life. How my mom knew I should. She was still complaining. I was playing PlayStation, too much for a liking.
Getting money, stacking bread, what you got? Bitch, I pull up on that same fucking dot. Alright, so look, so we get in the groove, you feel me? So, I kind of want to add some bass in a kick, but check this out. I'm gonna give y'all some games. So look, I was making beats for a long time, not even knowing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But what you gotta do with certain instruments when you're making beats, it's a thing called EQing. I ain't know nothing about it. I'm EQ, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But EQing, that's like when you take out certain frequencies and certain sounds so you can have more room for other sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something very important, because if you don't do that, then like certain sounds gonna clash. It's gonna sound crazy. So what we gonna do? We finna EQ the main sound so I can add some bass, because it's bass already in the sound, but we don't want the bass from that sound. We want the bass from something else. Dolomane tutorial. You feel? You see how it just dropped like that? It's because I just EQ'd it. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. This for my producers out there that's watching. If y'all watching, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all watching. Fuck it. So look, another thing people don't tell you is that when you add in your bass, you gotta know what pitch it's in. So if you're using FL Studios, what you need to do is go to the 808 and click on the wave file. And what you gotta do is go hit edit audio creator or editor, and then go to regions, and then you go to detect pitch regions. And then it'll tell you what key your 808 in. So then when you put the 808 in the beat, it's gonna sound right. Because if you don't, it's gonna be real shaky like an earthquake. And then you don't want that. You want it to hit like precise. You know what I'm saying? So
Shake it like a soul singer.
shake it like I love. You feel? So yeah, I'm just playing y'all on games.
You know the vibes.
You dig? Hold on, right quick. Hold on. What that was like doom, 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 doom. I put it in E. Okay, cool.
It's about ready. The pot has been stirred. It's bubbling. It's boiling. Yo.
And we're adding the kick.
Hey.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Look, this shit loud as this beat loud as hell, bro. Hope I don't bust my speakers, bro. I'm trying to make it as loud as possible so y'all can hear that. So, just know we in the red. You don't want to be in the red, but we're in the red. But we gotta make it work for Let's Vibe TV. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna vibe out. I got problems shit. I got some violent shit. I got some violent shit. I got some violent shit. You got some violent shit. Like, I got some violent shit. I got that bitch. Some violent shit. I want violent shit. Got that bitch. Got some violent shit. Got that violent shit.
Oh. Okay. He's working out the kicks. Oh. Hey.
What I try to do right now, I'm gonna add an instrument. I'm gonna see what I could do. You know what I mean? Add an instrument on top of that. Give it a little bit more sauce so it tastes better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that beat, and I'm gonna kick some shit. I got it.
Yo, you've kicked like, I've heard you spitting, you've literally spit like 6 different flows to that beat. Hey.
Hey, I'm trying to figure some shit out. I'm trying to add something to it, but I'm gonna kick a freestyle. Fam. I'm gonna kick a freestyle.
Yeah. Well, wait.
What's the word? What's the word?
Who are you hopping on here trying to tell me what you're gonna do?
Dolomane does what he
But
wants.
I'm excited. Your bars have been turned. Let's hear it where we can actually hear you. Get me the fuck off of here, Fanny. And let
All right, let's get it for the kick exclusive. Let's vibe TV freestyle. Dolomane, wanna beat? I let your boy hit the inbox, hit the YouTube, uh, hit Instagram, produced by Dolomane. All right, look. Hey, 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 yo, hey, okay, off the top. Bitch, I'm getting guap. I would never stop, never flop. Bitch, I'm steaming hot. Pull up on your block in that whip. Bitch, I'm doing them tricks. Yeah, I do that shit. Man, I'm hot. Every little step in the booth. I be making them hits, making it bang. Y'all be doing my thing, make your bitch go sing. Y'all already know that I'm shining hard, just like a diamond ring. Jewelry, man, call me Gucci, man, but I ain't Gucci gang. Dolo, man, with the 1-5, that's the 15, stupid 15 shit. Hey, bitch, I make it drip. Hey, bitch, I make it real. Hey, faucet got the drip. Hey, killing shit like real. Ooh, hey, I'll talk like a hit. Hey. Hey, no, I'ma get back up on killing shit when I step up on the microphone. Touchdown, shout it, bitch, you know I'm in my zone. Hey, why these hoes keep on blowing up my phone? Hey, too busy, hey, cause I'm a Benny man. Benny man, shout it, yeah, I handle Benny man. And I'm super cool like a fucking ceiling fan. Stacking money up, got a lot of Benjamins. Money all in my pocket, I won't stop it, keep on guapping. Step inside the mall with coat with over, bitch, we shopping. When it come to shout it, yeah, I got a lot of options. Ain't shit in my teeth, but you know that I be flossing. Hey, 309 shout it, ride with me. Coolin' with beat ass on Let's Vibe TV. Hey, yeah, it's Dolo Shawty, and you know who I be. Hey, know who I be. Hey, I just killed the beat. Gang. Dolo, hey, matter of fact, I gotta drop the tag real quick. You know what I'm saying? This before I get off, I gotta drop the tag. Feel me? I gotta let them know. Feel me? Dolomite. Let me turn it up. Let me turn shit up. Dolomite. Dolomite. You feel me? Over and out. You feel me? Hey, shout out to Kaya too for the picture. Stu 15. Appreciate you so much.
one to take no for an answer. You never been one. You never been one. You never been one to take no for an answer. You never been one. You never. You never been one to take no for an answer. You never been one. You never been one. Been one. Get up, look in the mirror, and it's time to go. Who's that girl looking back? Well, she's on the road. Wanna talk? Well, she's down the road. And I'm not going out, I'm going home. I got shit to do. Quarter after my shift, 11:30, living room. Girls wanna compete, but don't do cardio. I'm falling behind and I got vertigo. We talk like you know me well, like you know my next move. 7, 8, while you're waiting. 7, 8, while you're waiting. Hands together while you're praying. I'm saying, you never been one. You never been one. 2 a.m. I know you're fading on me. I'm just creating. I'm focused on my life. I know you party every night, but I'm not judging you. You never been one to take no for an answer. Ooh.
Yo, yo, yo. Delorah, shout out. That's another great song by her. My dog going crazy. I think it's time to get the fuck out of here. Let's Vibe TV will be here tomorrow. And hold on real quick. Tomorrow's gonna be tomorrow is gonna be controversial. We're gonna be bringing on a coronavirus. Like, he's protesting the protesters and he's a rapper. So I'm going to be on a journey because it's my duty as a journalist to figure out, is he doing it for the right reasons or if he's chasing clout? So come with me tomorrow on a Sunday as we go on a journalistic interrogation. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Bye.